So it's winter time. I want to talk about the Durango versus the Ram winter performance. So you can see the Durango is in much need of a wash. It's held up very well throughout the winter time, and the winter performance is good. So now we're gonna go inside, get where it's a little bit warmer here. You can see this has been a hell of a winter. That's about 10 feet tall. So it's been a hell of a winter since we've got the Durango. And the Durango does have the Pirelli Scorpion P Zero, supposedly all season performance tires on. So now we look at the Ram and we look at, the performance with the BF Goodrich TA KO2s that are on the truck here. And the truck, I've driven through a lot of snow with this, driven on the frozen lakes, definitely done a lot of kind of snowy performance with this truck, and it is very good. Now, one thing I do have to say with the Durango is the ability to put it into snow mode. So snow mode with the Durango essentially means that the transmission shifts slower. It automatically starts the truck out at second gear when you come to a stop, and the torque is split 50-50 front and back on the four-wheel drive system. So in that respect, it is very good. The Durango has had no problems going through. I mean, we've got 10-inch snowstorms here this year with drifts. No problem going through that on a plowed road. It pretty much just plows right through the snow. It is very good. Now, where I do have to commend the Durango with those wider tires, those are 10-inch tires compared to, they're 295s compared to the truck's 275 with tires. So you're getting basically 10 inches compared to 9.5, if I did my math right. So you're getting good handling performance in the snow, even though those tires are basically summer performance. Anybody who's driven Pirelli Scorpion P Zeros, you know that they're not the best tires for longevity. That truck's definitely going to need new tires here. It's got about 33,000 miles, and it will need new tires. And we don't drive that hard by any means. It will need new tires by 35,000 miles on it. So what we're going to get on that truck, I just don't know yet. But, if you're looking for an SUV, just like the Grand Cherokee that goes through snow and you're really not going to get stuck, Durango's a great choice. Now, the ground clearance, you just can't beat with the Ram truck. You're dealing with a truck with air suspension that can raise and lower. This truck comes factory lifted 1 inch from the factory because of the off-road group. And I also did level it. So you get that extra ground clearance. And if snow gets really deep, last year we did get about a 25-inch snowstorm. I mean, that's 25 inches is huge. You're looking like up to basically this tire. So I did have to raise it into off-road 2 mode for the truck to get home, and I live about 20 minutes away on back roads from my house, so that trip turned into about 40 minutes. It would have been better taking the sled home. So with that respect, with these BF Goodrich TA KO2s, it made light work of that snow. Now, could the Durango get through that? Probably, but we have no testing to really show that. And I wish I had testing here today, but this is kind of an impromptu video to, basically say that, yeah, you can't beat a truck when it comes to off-road snow performance, especially with the snow that we have had out there. But if you want a SUV, or call it a truck, if you will, that gets through the snow just fine, the Durango, even the Grand Cherokee, but really the Durango is a truck for you. It's a 5,700-pound monster that can blast through the snow pretty easy. And this truck is about 6,000 pounds, so it goes through a little bit better. But where the Durango does better with the truck is the handling. The Durango does better handling because it's got that snow mode. It's got that torque split. This just has your two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive settings. So most of the time when I'm driving, you know, you have the four-wheel drive auto option, which locks in the four-wheel drive when you need it. But I just usually drive on these snowy covered back roads in four-wheel drive high, just to make sure that the wheels are spinning. And if you really get stuck or something, or if you're going through a lot of deep snow, you can lock in. This does have the option to lock in the rear axle, which is a nice feature, and it does have the feature to go into four-wheel drive low, although got a little bit of excess dirt there. Although I don't ever lock it into four-wheel drive low, I just keep it in four-wheel drive high. But from my experiences so far this winter, the Durango going through snow that isn't life-threatening, you know, 10, 12 inches, the Durango does damn near as good as this truck. And if that Durango had the properly equipped tires instead of those sucky Pirelli P Zeros that are on there, the Durango would almost do as good as the truck. So just in this brief video, what I'm trying to show you about the Durango is that if you need that one-stop vehicle, that is the vehicle for you. Of course, I have this for the business, and you know, I tow a bunch. You can see I tow all of this stuff, and I also have you know, the car as well, something that I, you know, like take out on the weekends. But if I didn't need the truck and I wasn't driving as much, I'd get rid of the car, I'd get rid of the truck, and I'd buy a Durango or a Jeep SRT, one of those two vehicles. But I need the truck for the business, and hopefully this is going to last a long time to where I won't need to get another truck for a while. And maybe eventually I will step into that Durango SRT or Jeep SRT, although they are going away from them. So pretty happy with the car as of right now. But going back to topic here, if you're looking for that one-stop shop with that Quadra-Track four-wheel drive, Durango's the way to go. You can't beat a truck just because of the ground clearance and the available tires that you can get on it. But if you want something that comes damn close, the Durango is the way to go. It does it in style, it does it in safety, and it does it in comfort. So hopefully this little video kind of adds to the research that you've done about, you know, the Durango and off-roading. But it's a damn good vehicle, and it holds up well even compared to the Ram truck.